You know, and carp are so awesome. They're so strong and so big and burly. Hey, come on, baby. Light my fire. Look at that little girl.
Absolutely incredible.
Welcome to the Fishing Canada Carp Cup. This could be exciting. There's more people talking carp in this country now than there were a year ago, and it's growing by the day. And we have mayhem going on here. Carp fishing, man, you gotta love it.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters. Garmin, join the club. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Today's Fishing Canada episode is all about carp, a fishery that's come a long way in a short time. For my portion of the show, I'm heading to one of Canada's warmest water bodies, Lake Scugog in Ontario. The reason I refer to it as one of the warmest is because it has an average depth of only 4.5 feet. It's also a very fertile lake. The shallowness, warmth of the water, and its sheer size make Scugog a carp haven. I'm fishing with carp enthusiast Will Machette. We're set up at what I call a carp angler's paradise, Sunset Haven, situated about midway up the lake on the west side.
Here at Sunset Haven, you're going to have access to the carp fishery in Lake Scugog, and it's going to be your own private, basically 100-foot lakefront. It is one of the more unusual areas that is not choked up with weeds. It's all to yourself. Fish it as you wish for as long as you wish here at Sunset Haven.
It's a perfect location to set the rods on the pods and get at her.
Come on.
Yeah, you're in, Pete. Come on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's in.
He's not ripping?
No, he's not yet.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, pick it up.
You know, and carp are so awesome. They're so strong and so big and burly. Like, this guy's not doing any crazy runs or anything like that, but they're such an awesome fish. Lake Scugog is notorious for lots and lots of weeds. So when you have an open spot like that that Lawrence has got here at his place, this is just an absolutely perfect spot. It sets up great for it. I'll try and get him up a little higher, Will. He's pulling his own. That's a nice fish.
That's a great fish.
Wow, he's lethargic. That's a good sized fish, bud.
That's a big
I think when we pull him out, it'll be a little bigger than you think.
Very nice fish.
Yeah,
Well done, man.
He's got some meat to him. Thanks
That's a good start, isn't it?
Thanks for letting me on the first one, buddy. You're up next.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That fish is that thick across the back. Hello, Mama. Look at that little girl. What a way to start the day, Willie.
Absolutely.
Love it, brother.
Want to get this one back?
Yeah, let's put her back.
All right.
For the second portion of this All About Carp episode, I'll be covering the latest Fishing Canada Carp Cup competition. This year's roster is loaded up with some of the hottest carp sticks in the nation. It's looking to be a real barn burner. This year's Fishing Canada Carp Cup not only has a great prize package payout, but most importantly, the winning team will be sent to the upcoming World Carp Classic, the Super Bowl of all fishing events. First of all, I want to welcome all of the new anglers. Not that I don't love all the old anglers, but can we see all the new anglers, first-timers here?
I found out about Fishing Canada Carp Cup from friends who have competed previous years and decided I wanted to take the plunge and do it this year.
Welcome to the Fishing Canada Carp Cup, and all the best of luck to you. You're going to have a great time for sure. And for those of you who were here last year, welcome back. Let me tell you, there's more people talking carp in this country now than there were a year ago, and it's growing by the day. Fantastic. Let the party begin. I thought as a bass angler that we were pretty crazy about gadgetry and stuff, but these guys take it to a whole other level.
Have a look at this. So what I have here is a SPOM. This little rocket-shaped device has a little pressure plate on the front. And when it hits the water, it opens up. So what could we do with that, do you think, Pete? Do you think we might be able to load that up with bait and send it out there?
That'd be a great idea, buddy.
Wouldn't that be a smart idea?
That would be awesome.
So let me show you this mix that we're running with today as well. So Lawrence actually today went out and bought these high protein horse pellets. And I've mixed that in with the whole corn and the cracked corn that I have in here that's been soaking in garlic powder and salt for some time now. What we do is we load it in here, and as you can see, it latches shut and it's not gonna go anywhere. So now we're gonna walk it out there, we're gonna cast it out, and yeah, with any luck, it'll bring us some luck.
Hits the water, it opens up.
Opens up and the bait
Every
falls out
time.
of it. Every time.
That's awesome.
Let's get another one out there. Spawms away.
I guess old school is out the door. Carp enthusiasts are an advanced bunch and often come armed with more gizmos and gadgets than James Bond.
I thought as a bass angler that we were pretty crazy about gadgetry and stuff, but these guys take it to a whole other level. So this is a sonar unit. And what they're doing is they're going to cast it out, let the wind drag it across certain areas that they want to fish, and it's coming up on the tablet that's set up here. So it's just like having sonar on a boat, except here you're casting out to the area and letting it float. And boom. Look at this. That is fantastic, man. Think of it of bass anglers as hunters, and this type of fishing, and these anglers are more like farmers. What they're going to do, they're going to feed or chum the area with food, various types, various times of the day, various amounts. And they're going to call fish to them as opposed to going out after them in a boat. Totally different strategy and just as effective. Show us what you got here. This is really cool. I think it's the only one I've seen here so far.
This one is like, you know, the centrifuge still turning.
Yeah. And it just distributes.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Now, how far will it distribute?
It's like 3 meters.
Nice. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look, man. This is exciting. So he's just going to launch it for the very first time, and he just brought it in from Europe. I've seen a lot of them over there. I've not seen one here before in Canada, so this is very cool. Her maiden voyage. Here we go. That's technology at its best right there. Look at this thing going. Carp fishing can be as basic as you want, but it can also be the most sophisticated form of angling known to man. This is incredible.
It's over the dock. It's literally over the dock.
No way!
Dock, I'm running.
Can you get there?
Oh, this is a big fish.
We have mayhem going on here.
Let's hope this is another quality fish. There it goes. Yeah.
Will always loosens the drag off a lot to make his fish sound bigger.
I'll just make it more difficult for myself. This is a big fish, Pete.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, this one's going for that dock.
Get your waders on, kid.
Can I stop it before it gets around that dock?
You better.
It's gone. It's over the dock. It's literally over the dock.
No way!
Yeah, it's over that dock. I'm running it. Just run it.
Can you get there? Can you,
Okay, just get me a net.
This is awesome. I love this. Look at him.
Oh, this is a big fish.
If this is a 10-pounder, you're gonna be laughed at. You know that, right?
Come on, baby. Light my fire.
Look at you. I was just standing here with my hands in my pockets like I've been doing all day.
He's going around the dock.
Oh, you're not, are you?
Gonna try it.
Wow, hang on, I'll grab the end of it.
Okay. He's locked in.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, you got it?
Yep.
He's out now. He's out. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yes. You want to bring it back over here now to net it?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, we
It's
might
up
as well.
to you.
I got the advantage now.
It's a good video, buddy. We can put this in fast motion.
See right up front there. See him? There he is. It's not a big fish, Pete. Like look how small it is. It's not a very big fish. It's barely scraping doubles. Like that's just how hard this fish is fighting. Like how unbelievable is that? That is a hard fighting fish. Like he's solid, man.
Look at this guy. He's nuts, this fish. We got him.
Oh, well, that was a lot of work for a small fish. It fought like a big fish.
You better hit the gym, buddy.
It fought like a big one, that's for sure. That's not an average fight, though.
No, that was good. That was great entertainment, buddy.
That whooped my butt.
While Pete and Will deal with all of their carp mayhem, things are starting to really heat up here at Fishing Canada Carp Cup.
Okay, let's weigh some fish, boys. Take 10.
2 small guys in here.
Big or small, we'll weigh them all, gentlemen.
As we made our rounds to the various pegs for our daily weigh-ins, we happened upon some of the craziest carp action we've seen to date.
What do you got? 30.9. Nice work, boys. Just goes to show you, this tournament is one, you know, you can win this whole thing in an hour. Yeah, it's on for 4 days, but you need a good hour, good solid hour of fishing. Ooh, I see an awful lot of moving around in that bag.
With multiple teams encompassing such a large area as the Carp Cup, it's inevitable that a little carp chaos of our own would be taking place.
It's nice and easy though.
Ooh.
Is it small?
It's like glued. It's almost like it's rubbing me on bottom or something.
It's in the channel.
That's not a small fish.
No.
Is it coming?
Not at
Oh,
all.
I think he might have snagged you.
So what's going on here? Bill's got a fish on. It's caught between some rocks, and they're going to push the boat out, go out after him with the boat. This could be exciting. This could be exciting.
That's all you need.
Whoa, the other fin, the other rod. The other rod. So they got a fish on stuck there. They go out in the boat, but all of a sudden their other rod goes pop.
Oh my God.
Carp fishing, man. You gotta love it. That is classic. Day 2, Fishing Canada Carp Cup, and we have mayhem going on here. There's a lot of people who kill for that right now on this system.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Poor Bill, look at him out there. That's a first. Never seen that happen before, where we've seen double headers, but not quite like this, where one has to go out in a boat to get his off. Bill's got his, he's coming back with his now. And of course, Paul's got his bagged already. Crazy, crazy action, crazy action.
Although one of these doubleheader fish was immediately culled, these skilled anglers have positioned themselves as a force to be reckoned with.
I'm not a carp expert, but I know we have a lot of carp in this province. I mean, a lot.
Absolutely incredible.
To get to today's carp fishing location for Pete's portion of the show, he took Highway 401 to Simcoe Street North in Oshawa. He then turned right onto 7A at Port Perry. After crossing the Scugog Causeway, he turned left heading north on Island Road, and next turned left onto Stevenson Point Road. He finally turned right on Platten Boulevard and then left on Percy Crescent and ended up at Sunset Haven. Owner Lawrence Bendandy has a perfect location on Lake Scugog for carp anglers to set up base camp. There's great accommodations, it's close to the town of Port Perry, and best of all, he's on a huge hard bottom area in the normally weed-choked Lake Scugog. For the Fishing Canada Carp Cup, we first drove east on Highway 401. We then took Dickinson Drive south to Highway 2 at Ingleside. The stretch along Highway 2 on the St. Lawrence River from Ingleside to the town of Long Sault is without doubt one of the best carp fisheries in the world.
This one's kiting, it feels like another
He's staying down.
smaller fish, but yeah, it's staying down as much as possible. You note there what I did this time, and I think that actually may have saved me, was I walk back with it. Now that's a technique that a lot of the UK guys do when they're fishing the snags on the margins on the far side, is as soon as they pick that rod up, they take a couple good steps back, right? And that's just going to give that fish less and less ability to pull the line, right?
Well, as soon as you're fighting a fish, you do this, then you start to reel. As soon as you do that back towards him, that gives a carp fish, 20, 30 pound fish, gives him all kinds of movement to turn away, right?
Absolutely.
So that's, you're stopping him from turning. That's cabbage weed on there right there. That's musky stuff right there, buddy.
That's salad. It's like he knows where those lines are. Yeah. He's trying to wipe them out on me. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad.
Do you ever?
Let's just bring him around here then, Pete. Keep him away from that dock. I don't want to have it repeated last time.
He's being a clown, isn't he? These little guys are freaking bombs, eh?
They run.
Like what?
Oh, there you go, Pete. Double header. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that just happened.
That just happened.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're gonna leave this one on the dock. I'm gonna get the other net set up.
I've been waiting for a double for a while now. I just wanted to see it. I know there's so many fish here. Like really, to the UK people, or your overseas people that are watching this, or anywhere that is not from Ontario and have no idea of our carp population. And you keep hearing about it saying, yeah, whatever. I'm not a carp expert, but I know we have a lot of carp in this province. I mean, a lot. It's gonna go. You're gonna get them up a little bit and then towards you.
Yes, Pete.
Look at that. That's fun, buddy. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. No
Lake
way.
Scugog.
Man, we've caught, this is 8 or 10 fish today, probably, something like that. We didn't even put a full day in. I didn't get here till later, and probably gonna leave very soon, and the best fishing could start happening right now, and we'll stay in all night. I'll bet you, if I stayed all night with Will right now, we just turn the camera off, we'd probably catch 20, 30 fish in this whole day, you know what I mean? Less than 24
might
hours.
even catch 20, 30 fish in the night.
Yeah.
It might get really interesting.
So, very cool.
Absolutely incredible. 1, 2. Let's go with those rods back out there.
And now, the time we've all been waiting for. Back at the Fishing Canada Carp Cup, it's time to crown this year's winners.
Tag number 9 with 4 fish at 121 pounds, 9 ounces. Bill Anastasiadis and Paul Ciota.
Congratulations, buddy. Nice job, man. Big hand for the winners for 2019 Fishing Canada Carp Cup champions.
If we could get everybody thinking in terms of carp becoming a viable species, like walleye, like bass, like all of them, sooner we grow. And because we're the founders, we're gonna grow along with it. What we're pushing for is to make carp an actual game fish. If everybody left here today with the intention of doing nothing more than introducing one person, a young person preferably, to carp fishing, you've done your job. We've doubled our society, right? Our community just doubled.
Now pull up a little bit and then reel down to it. Like there you go, like
now
that.
lift up, there you go.
There you go, now you're on it. These fish are different than a walleye or a bass or something like that, right? So he's into catching all these other species of fish that he has here, but now he sees what's available to him, these carp. He's like, it'll be a new convert here.
Okay, ready? Ready?
There we go.
First carp on proper carp tackle, look at that.
Awesome, buddy.
If everybody goes away and says, I know just who I'm gonna get involved in this, and go out and do it, make it happen, we've doubled. And you know what happens then? You double again, and then next thing you know, it's where it needs to be.
I used to fish for everything that I saw you guys fishing, right? When I was growing up, I used to watch you guys. I wanted to get the big largemouth, I wanted the smallmouth, I wanted the muskie, I wanted the pike, I wanted the everything.
Yeah.
And then one day, I discovered carp fishing and discovered the beauty of this sport. Just the fact that you can sit around and it's moments of tranquility and peace interrupted by moments of absolute bloody chaos.
Yeah, true.
It's incredible.
It is, you're right about that.
As you can see by today's episode, carp fishing is alive and flourishing here in Canada. Whether it be competitive fishing or just fishing from the bank, the sport of carp fishing is invigorating, exciting, and of course, extremely rewarding. Today's hotspot is a large, clean-bottom flat on the fertile Lake Scugog in Ontario. The waypoint on your screen will get you there. This hotspot can be accessed either from a boat or from the bank at Sunset Haven. The beauty of fishing hotspots like this is that you simply set the rods and wait for the fish to come to you. We highly recommend investing in bite alarms. These devices allow the anglers to move around freely yet still react quickly once the carp takes the bait. Property owner Lawrence Bendandy will have the area pre-baited for your arrival. All you have to do is cast out and wait. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters. Garmin, join the club. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Closed captioning for this episode was brought to you by fishingcanada.com, the gateway to your next fishing adventure.